Good morning. February 13th, 2025. I started at 9 a.m. and 5 seconds because I realized something that I didn't get right. If you came to this video because of the thumbnail that you just saw a brief
DougBetts
flash
said, "Hey,
of,
is this thing on?"
or because of the title, and it's different than this thumbnail or this title, then that indicates after the show was over, sometime within the next 24 hours after the show was over, that means I changed the thumbnail and the title to reflect what I think is an interesting topic that we covered during the show. So if you're just interested in that, you can look in the description of this video and you should find information or a timestamp to get you straight to the piece that you're interested in. Okay. I am smiling because I just realized my logo isn't working right. How come? There it's drifting in over up here. And then after it drifts in, it's supposed to stay there. Boom, it's gone. There, that brings it back. Okay, on a Thursday. I know. Yesterday at the end of the show, I said, "Have a great Thursday, everybody." Yeah, that was wrong. I even texted my daughter asking what time that I was supposed to pick up my grandson yesterday. And she says, "Well, I'm picking him up today, but it'd be great if you could pick him up tomorrow." And I looked a little bit closer and I thought, why would she want me to pick him up on Friday? That's unusual. But that's when I realized that I had the days mixed up. I think I started yesterday's show with the right day in mind. Yeah, it's an interesting place in the head of Doug. Go say hello in chat. I've got a bunch of comments, video comments to take care of today's. Tim Cruz loves the song. Intro you haven't used in a fat minute. Tim is not scheduled today. Let's go. Oh, he's not working at the burger joint. I almost remember the name of it. So ready for this show. He has 30 years of experience. Much love and blessings. Chris Garrett, roar. And it's also from the trailer. There is a link in the description of this video to the trailer. Katy Perry and was it Hear Me Roar? Eye of the Tiger? I'm not sure what the name of the song is. Alice Jones, hello. Here, Brian, is this a joke? Stranded in the jungle, clothes are ripped and tattered, but her hair is neatly brushed and combed. Women. Gotta love them. Great intro, Martin Hogg. People saying hellos to each other's. I should drag the scroll bar down instead of my scroll wheel. It does such weird stuff. Martin Hogg, hi Doug and team, working on an Acer PC which was unable to install Windows Update 505-1974 and always stuck at 20%. Solved by downloading and installing direct from MS Windows Catalog. Absolutely, that will often solve that issue. When you see the KB number that it's failing on, just go straight to the Microsoft Windows Catalog, download it, and install it. I've done that many a time. Jeff Ryman having a tiny bit of rain this morning in Las Vegas, just broke 250 day dry spell. I've got rain here. Yeah, we got rain. Yes, we do. We got rain. How about you? 215 days, Alice exclaims. Barely wet, my dog, but barely wet, but my dog wouldn't go out from under the back porch. I guess he doesn't remember what rain is. That's nearly a year. Let's see, did I miss any names? Jeff Ryman. The other newspaper said it was only 214 days. By early this morning, we had 0.01 inch at the airport. That's similar to how many pennies I earn each day or each show. No, it's not quite that bad. Rick Lakes, it's 2 degrees below zero. Ran Israel, hello. Good to see you. Brian Litfoot. Oh boy. This show's just begun. Litfoot. Windows will restart your computer outside of active hours. User, okay. Windows restarts 2 p.m. in the middle of an important meeting. Oh, so did you actually have that? I don't think that's a joke. I think he's saying that actually happened. I think there is a twist. Let's go see. Update. Where you might have that happen. Because if you have, I don't know if he's dealing with Windows 11 or 10. I don't think it told us. This one, get me up to date. This one will, if you turn this on, this one will restart your computer during active hours. Now this one, notification active hours is set. We won't restart your device during these hours. Now see, it says that here. These two items conflict with each other. So if I turn this one on, it still says this. So if anybody is getting that, if that's actually somebody that had that happen, Brian, I'd be very interested to know if you find that this switch was turned on or not. Because I think those are conflicting options, and I think this one might take precedence, although it should not. Hello, Chris Garrett. Tim Cruz, Doug Bott, good to see you as well. Tim had too much sugar flakes this morning. Also read that gas prices are expected to go up 40 cents per gallon, mostly due to factors in California. Thanks, Doug. You're welcome. Absolutely, Jeff. Anytime that you'd like to have that experience, just let me know. I'll put the fix in. Hello, Charlie Purdy. Charlie Purdy. Hello, Zavi Manor. Already gone up 50 cents in the last 2 weeks. Frankly, I don't pay attention. If you can't afford the 50 cents, then you can't afford to pay attention either. Nothing I can do about it. So I just do the pump. I don't even look at the receipt. I don't look at the gas pump. What are you going to do? Complaining about it in the chat room. That's what you're going to do. That's all you can do. Thank you. Frosty Winnipeg, hello. Richard Rogers, hello. YouTube site needs more IRC commands. I'm trying to say in real life, but I don't think that's what IRC is. I think that's a programming thing, isn't that? Some of you are laughing at me for actually having to do this. What does IRC mean? Internet Relay Chat, Wintermute says before I saw it here. Yeah, like that's an acronym that I refer to on a daily basis. Not. Where was it? Where was I at? Right here. I never did use IRC. I knew it was a thing that some people use. I never bothered with it. Richard Rogers, Charlie Purdy, Greg M. Brian, mispronounced my name? Really? Doug, you're that far, you're that bad off? You mispronounced Brain Lightfoot? Wait, Brian Lightfoot, Lightfoot, Brain Lifefoot, something like that. -9, -31 Fahrenheit with wind chill all of a sudden near the microwave tower. Not such a bad idea. That was supposed to be a joke about restarts. So yeah, I don't know that it's really a joke. I think some people could actually experience that right there. Oh, you know what the joke? Okay, I get it. The joke is 2 p.m. during this meeting is not an active time. And actually, in a sense, if you're participating in a meeting, just watching it on screen, you're probably not doing much. You may be not doing much on your mouse or keyboard. So you don't appear to be active to the computer. My eyes are kind of bouncing around now. Whoops. Wait a minute. How is that orange up there? Oh, that was from my search up here. I thought that was my highlight. I was thinking, wait a minute. Highlights are supposed to be blue. You of all people should know you can't joke with Doug. You can joke with me. I just might not get it. I might not understand it's a joke. See there, there's to my point. Steve McClure has actually had that happen in real life. Yeah, the original internet live chat. Yeah. Or YouTube. Ran Israel. I swear this is true. 25 minus 5. Oh, divided by 4 proved me wrong. All right, so 5 divided by 5 would be 1, because you do the division first. 25 minus 1 would be 24. So if you do the subtraction first, which is not the proper order of operations, you would have 20 divided by 5, that would equal 4. And no, it's not right, because mathematical order of operations is multiplication and division first. But I'll let Copilot prove you wrong. Hope I'm right. Division comes before subtraction.
Read chat, please.
Not 4 comma 4 exclamation mark. Oh. Equals 4 exclamation mark. Okay. Let's see what how Copilot handles that. Factorial notation. Oh, see, that's more math than I ever did, or at least ever remembered. Yeah, somehow in there. So 25 minus equals 24.9583, not 4 exclamation mark. So no, Copilot is still disagreeing with you, it looks like. No, wait a minute, times. That's 12 times 2, 24, times 1 would be 24. Well, Ken Stout isn't here, so we can do math. How about okay. All right, enough of that. I'm going on to comments. I'm going on to video comments. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm gonna do this. I'm totally doing this. That's smaller. Get down here to the bottoms. I really need to figure out a better way to do this. I don't know. Whoops. That's not what I want. Get down to this pinned 929. And I can go ahead and hit reply. Ran Israel says, "Hi, Doug. Sorry I missed the show today. I remember on Friday you mentioned that you encountered sysprep issues with programs that store unique content in the user app data folder. Since my method involves moving the entire user profile off-site, sysprep will not see the app data folders at all during its run, so it still may help. However, if you found further solutions that works better for you, there's no need to pursue this further." Yeah, I do prefer the method that I showed the other day, but I have a question for you in response to this. That's why I didn't just let this go pass by. That write-up that you did, Ran, and actually I think you explained in that write-up. So as I understand, you actually do sysprep as a part of building up systems from scratch. You're not taking a computer that's in service and then doing a sysprep. When I want to do a new computer SID, I want very much, and I think I can with this utility, to take a computer that's been in service, has multiple user accounts, and roll out a new SID for it. And it looks like I can do that. But the question that I had here, this part about your method, moving the entire user profile, is something that you're actually doing, because I wondered, what about the registry entries? Because there's a whole bunch of registry entries for each user that makes reference to the computer SID and has stuff involving the user. So I would expect, unless you've tested this, that the sysprep, by moving the profile, would still have problems with what's in the registry. And it's only curiosity. Yes or no, do you know whether have you tested that or proven that? I do not plan to be using that method. So, don't put yourself out to any extra time on that. But that is my curiosity in response to your comment. And thank you. Thank you, seriously, for all the time you put into that sysprep procedure. Okay. Carrie Holzman's got a comment here.
Read chat, please.
We'll see if that might be his response. Tested, haven't encountered. So yeah, he's not having to do anything with the registry. That's fascinating. Awesome. Okay, here Carrie Holzman. The person with Windows 11 computer issues likely requires updated chipset drivers and updated video drivers. I would also try the machine with just one RAM module at a time to see if the problem when this goes away. If somebody wouldn't mind, tell me how many seconds was it when I went to start Carrie Holzman's. You scroll back and look at that seconds counter in the bottom right corner down here. I would appreciate that. I'm guessing it to be 11:15. When I first read this, I was scratching my head. Why on earth would you do a RAM module based upon the comment that I think he was referring to? And I have since figured it out. I misunderstood. And it was obvious. Please. It was obvious in that video that I misunderstood. 1083, Keith says. Thank you so much. 1083. Yeah, it was obvious that I misunderstood it. I thought he was had an issue where he was going into standby. And that's not what it was at all. So it was ask the text. Here's ask the text up here. So I went back to look at the original comment. Let's see, this was Matthew Barnes. Yeah, that's not the comment this is Carrie's response. And Matthew Barnes' original comment, now here he says he's gone back and edited the previous comment as the system I'm having has changed. I'm also going to try swapping my SSD and also testing one RAM module at a time. I'm deducing probably from Carrie's comment, as I have spares of both and I'll report back. Now let's see, here's the original one. So when I went back and looked at this, when I leave my machine on and come back after maybe 30 minutes, that's what he was reporting. I totally either misread that then, or when I saw the word sleep here, somehow I transposed that. I thought I was going to sleep, and I couldn't imagine how memory could be responsible for not waking up from sleep. But no, this is when he goes away, leaves the machine on, comes back after 30 minutes without having put it to sleep. The machine is frozen at the desktop. So yeah, it makes total sense to test memory for that. So very good. And nobody called me out on that during the show. Some of you must have realized that I was misreading it, misunderstanding it. All right. All right. Just let Doug make a fool of himself. 6 people right now in chat are saying, yes, 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 please. Africa says, I've removed the power button flex and tried to use wire to connect them directly, but nothing is coming up. Africa's original comment was on the HP all-in-one computer, trying to get it to start up. And I had suggested that he use a different power supply. And this appears to be his response that he's, well, doggone it. Can somebody give me the time on this one? I'm going to guess 1268. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's responded about that. Now I can find out I'll take this, Control C, copy. I'm going to go off screen, go to my email, and I can go back and find all of his comments. And let's do it this way. Come back here. Yeah, when I go to my social tab in Gmail and then paste that person, this will show me all of their comments. So here's mine, didn't even turn on at all. What can I do? And I remember one of the things I said in my reply is the power supply. He didn't respond on that point. He says, I have removed the power button flex and tried to use a wire to connect them directly, but nothing is coming up. So that still brings attention to the AC adapter. Have you confirmed that it is actually providing power? Those go out far more often than power buttons do. So I think you need to get that figured out. Okay, so thank you for replying. Please do keep replying. We will continue.
Read chat, please.
I will continue following up with you. Happy to try to help find a solution, but it might not be solvable. Thank you, Keith. 1303 for Africa. Very helpful. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bernard C. Geez, my notification not loud enough. He responded twice. Commented twice. Oops. God doggone it. I'll take the 1483 and I'll restart. No. Oh, Doug. 1496. So there he doesn't see all of my goof ups on that. Bernard responded twice to yesterday's video. Geez, my notification not loud enough, LOL. Well, Doug, I missed the live. So Bernard, I don't think you should rely on notifications from YouTube when there's a video that you want to see. Here's some better ways to do it. my videos, and lots of people who live stream do them at a regular time. So set up an alarm on your phone if you don't want to miss it. Set up some other method, maybe a reminder on your Amazon Echo device. YouTube notifications are lousy with that because YouTube will not always give you a notification for something that you've asked for notifications for. Because if YouTube does that for every time you've requested notifications, it's just too much. It's just a slam of it. So YouTube will pick and choose, and also based upon what you're doing right now. YouTube would rather not interrupt you while you're doing something else that YouTube really wants you to keep doing if you're watching some other video. So you need to use some other method. Now, another thing you can do is usually I will schedule my live streams the day before. So you can open up a tab on your browser if you're leaving your computer on and do youtube.com/LWTDB/live and then hit enter. Now this is going to go straight to the live show that's running right now, but if the show's not running right now, it'll open a window for it. And when the show starts playing, you're going to start hearing it come from your computer. So that is a way to make notifications easier. Now these two, I don't need to put that time on both of them. I'll just give thumbs up and a heart on both of them. Because anybody reading through the comments is going to see the one link that I put in and they'll be able to go see it. Chris Garrett, from yesterday's video. I do not have the start menu issue. Thank you very much. You know why? I use third-party app for the old start menu. And I find it funny. People were telling me, saying, don't use that. Don't use that. You will have issues. Now, who has the issues? Smiley face. I got to laugh, right? People seem to think it's a classic shell I use. No. I use a paid version of a program called Start is Back. And I have not had any issues at all with it, with that. He's had other issues, just not with that. I do understand your reason, Doug. You said once it could cause confusion if one of your clients installed it. And I understand that. I don't mind if my clients install it. Not at all. I won't ask them not to do that at all. They can install it. I don't install it for them. Well, actually, if they ask for it, I might. But I am no one's client. I am my own, I guess, and have enough tech skills. Get this. I have enough tech skills to know what is good and what is bad. However, I do not have enough tech skills to deal with the new start menu or to deal with the new Windows interface. I'm not good enough for that. All right. For those of you who don't know our community, I'm picking on Chris a little bit in good-natured fun. I like Chris. But I thought it was funny that he's bragging on his tech skills, but yet he has to use the old version because he's not good enough to deal with the new version. Love you, Chris. I didn't. Oh, doggone it. Are you kidding me? How many times in a row did I miss that? Can somebody get Keith? Hello, Keith. Was it Keith both times, or did somebody else chime in with a time stamp? I'm ready there. No, the count up timer is still going down in the bottom right corner. It's not stuck, Keith. It's me. It's me that's stuck. Something up here. Please, would you give me the time? I know Chris doesn't need it. He's in chat. Another one from Kerry Holzman. I'm kind of stalling a little bit to see if he can give me that number right quick. I know it takes a little while to find it. Okay, I'm going to move on because I don't see it yet.
Red chat, please.
Oh, is that it? Is that it? It doesn't come up in. There it is. Was stopped at 1636. 1336? Says it was stuck. Oh, all right. It might have been stuck when I was looking at these other. Did I have another one of my videos up? I don't know. I'll go ahead and put in the. No, I'll just put question marks. That means I'll check it afterwards. And I know Chris doesn't need it. I put it in for other people who are reading comments. Carrie says, this was from yesterday's video. I wonder why Martin Hogg did not set up Windows for the UK region with a UK keyboard the same as any other he works on. Yeah, that was a good question too, because he's in the UK. So I'm wondering if maybe a UK keyboard for that laptop wasn't available to purchase. I don't think he's given us that answer. Then take the old keycaps off the old UK keyboard and put them on the new US keyboard. Some keyboards are easier than others to do that, but he did not mention looking into that or trying it. Now, once you pull the keys off, it can be nearly impossible to put them back on. I guess the real way to do that is when you disassemble the laptop, take the old keyboard out. Now you got both keyboards on the desktop. Now try swapping the keys around. I kind of got the impression he didn't realize the difference at the time that he installed it, which is kind of hard to understand that would happen. But maybe he'll give more explanation on that. That's just curiosity, and it's not criticism, Martin. We all overlook things. Or maybe there's reasoning behind it, which would be interesting to hear about. Boom. Now your US keyboard is a UK keyboard. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah. UK, yuck. Get it? The keyboard options, don't give up your daytime job. I know that. The keyboard options in Windows wants to know what keyboard key layout you want, not what keyboard key layout you have. The difference with most of us is that the keyboard layout we have is already the keyboard layout we want. So if you have a layout on your keyboard you don't want, it's starting to feel like a tongue twister. Change the keyboard layout to what you want it to be. I'm going to get the giggles here. I just know it. You can even buy stickers to place over the keys to change the paint to match whatever letter or symbol that key now represents after the change. This is pretty basic stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. That sounds a little bit critical, a little heavy-handed. Sorry. Didn't need to include that piece. Yeah, here's stickers, that's cool. And this is not an Amazon link, so let's go give that. Keyboard stickers. Whoa, too long. All right. Let's see. What is that? What is that site for doing shortened URL? I know you guys know it quickly. Tiny URL. That'll do. tinyurl.com. Enter long link here and enter alias keyboard. Don't have to do an alias. Keyboard stickers. Can you type right, please? Shorten URL. Verify your human. Then shorten URL. I think I'm doing this right. Verify you're human again. Did it already show up? To do this again. Alias is not available. All right. Well, then let's just get rid of that. We don't need no stinking alias. There it is. All right. Keyboard stickers. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I didn't. Oh, doggone it. Are you freaking kidding me right now? All right. I'll go do it myself unless somebody does it for me, because that's discipline, right? Slapping my hands. I know I'm in overtime.
Read chat, please.
Key says 1836 for Carrie. Thank you. But he says it was stuck again. I'll have to look for that on the replay. No, he says 1837. See, I got it wrong again. Carrie's in chat. Bernard C says Carrie's in chat. Let's go see Carrie. I don't see Carrie. Why do you think Carrie's in chat? Matthew Barnes, 3 hours ago edited. First of all, thanks to you and for the chat's help. I have gone back and edited my previous comment as the symptom I'm having has changed. I'm going to try to, yeah, he edited that a little bit, I think, which actually helped to prevent me from misunderstanding and thinking that it was a standby mode issue. Edited my previous comment as the symptom I'm having has changed. Now, I don't recognize how it changed. I'm going to try swapping my, oh, we already read this. Oh, we read this actually on the video. And so now I've really messed this up as far as putting in a timestamp. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've totally flubbed this one. All right, I'm just going to do the thumbs up and heart to hit the easy button. Yeah, Jim. I'm confused. You got that one right. Oh, you heard me speaking to Carrie when I said thank you, Carrie, and thought he was here. Nope. I'm scrolling up to see if there's any oranges. Yeah, I already dealt with that one. I think that'll do a wrap. That'll be a wrap. That'll do a wrap? Who even says that, Doug? You can ask a question by sending an email to the address showing on the screen right now. You can ask a question by putting a comment on any video on my channel. It'll show up. And you can ask a comment. You can ask a question in the chat room if you've been approved for the chat room. The way to become approved for the chat room is leave a comment on any video asking for approval for the chat room. And whatever. Have a great